I'm Kelly Craig. Now that the holidays are over, many of us will be dealing with post-holiday debt. Here with some sound advice on how to overcome it year-round is George Joseph. He's the president, CEO, and director of Dade County Federal Credit Union, and PAOLA CHIGNE, director of marketing and youth development. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Boy, we're really feeling the sting, and if you're a young person, this time of year can really be critical with spending money that you don't have and then paying it back. I mean, really, the consequences could be lifetime.
Right. At this point, you've already spent as much money as you could possibly spend on those cards, and they're all racked up. And so what do we do at this time? You know, how do you get rid of this debt, or how do you pay it off? Right. You know, and that's where the problem arises. That's where we need to make sure we educate the young individuals who are, you know, just out of college, for instance, or right in college, who haven't had those type of debts, and we want to make sure that they're able to manage it.
And Paolo, what are some of the rules of thumb? Because when we're young, the whole idea of delayed gratification is a foreign idea, you know. Yeah. So how do you get financially fit when you're a teenager or in your early 20s?
Well, you have to start small. I know a lot of young individuals, what they try to do is they get a large major store credit card and high rate, and they start spending. And we recommend start with the student credit card, a low rate, a low limit, so that way you can start managing those debts that way. Because not all debt is bad, but starting out small can be the right way for your financial future.
Right. You know, you hit on a good topic, and that is you do want to get your credit listing going. Right. And and all that, but it's so easy when you think it's free money, I won't have to pay this off. But when the interest accrues, right, George?
That's right.
I mean, some people have to get to the point where, you know, they have to consolidate their loans, consolidate their bills, get a loan, and then what do?
They rack them up again. Right,
you know, and so it becomes a vicious cycle.
That's right.
So what should we do as parents when we have young kids, particularly those who are getting these things in the mail?
The same thing my parents had me doing, the same things I try to teach my kids. Just try to save for what you want in the future. In other words, you know, build up that anticipation of having that item or that product that you want to buy. You know, saving for it is part of the enjoyment and the eventual appreciation of that item. Mm-hmm.
And you have seen what can happen to young kids who are having this issue.
Yeah, it's always very important, anything that you do save for the big ticket items. But if you are going to open a credit card, read the bottom line, read the fine print. That's always the most important thing that you can do, but be smart about it.
Okay, fees and interest can accrue.
Yes.
Thank you so much. My thanks and our thanks to George Joseph and PAOLA CHIGNE of Dade County Federal Credit Union. Remember, we'll be back again next Thursday at 11:30 with another great Get Financially Fit topic.
Get Financially Fit on NBC6 South Florida is sponsored by Dade County Federal Credit Union.